Welcome to Stylist Excel, where basic stylists are propelled to excellence. My name is Roselee Mathu, and I'm the owner of Roselee's Natural Hair Care, and I'm a master trainer for the Sisterlocks hair care system. The most expensive marketing in the world. Personally speaking, for my business, I would say that 95% of my clients came from word of mouth. And I have a referral program, so each person who refers a client gets a referral discount. I think word of mouth is the most expensive marketing available because when you do a good job, the client might tell one or two of her really good friends. But in this day and age of social media, when you do a bad job, someone will go on Facebook, Instagram, or wherever and tell 1,000 of their friends how terrible the service was or whatever it is that you did. As a business, you cannot afford to not be in control of what people are saying about your business. Therefore, you need to put some things in place in order to make sure that each client who leaves your space has positive things to say. One of the things I've always told my clients is that if they don't get a good service or something happens that is not to their satisfaction, that they give me the opportunity to correct it before they go on social media. You might want to implement the same thing in your business so that you preempt any dissatisfaction that the client may have and not tell you about. We've all heard the saying that the client is always right. And I think what they really mean by the saying is that you are not going to tell the client that they are wrong in the way that they feel. You are going to acknowledge that, yes, this is how you feel. However, you're going to do your best to come to an understanding about what really happened and what needs to happen in order to correct the situation. I don't believe that it means that no matter what happens, the client is correct. I believe it means that the way that you approach the client acknowledges their feelings. The way that you resolve conflict as well will help in the word of mouth that gets out about your business. If you resolve conflict well, then people will be able to say, yes, we had this issue, but she was able to resolve it and I was able to be happy. If you're not good with conflict resolution, then that will taint the image of your business and the word of mouth that goes out from there. When it comes to resolving conflict, it is best not to be defensive when someone expresses dissatisfaction during a service. Always be able to step back and analyze what your part was in the misunderstanding, which it usually is. Perhaps the conversation prior to the appointment was not clear. Perhaps there was no understanding between the two people about what needed to happen. Perhaps the client didn't really know what she wanted, and the stylist didn't clarify that she understood what the client wanted, or she did not recognize that the client didn't know what they wanted. So there are so many things that go into resolving a conflict, but acknowledging what you missed in an earlier conversation will help in the resolution. Staying calm and not being defensive will also go a long way in resolving a conflict. Practice your tone and your body language and monitor your body and how you react to whatever is being said. Sometimes unconsciously, you display a certain body language which the client reads as a defensive posture when you didn't know that that's what you were doing. Typically for me, when someone expresses dissatisfaction, I pause whatever it is that I'm doing, I sit down at eye level, and I allow them to express what it is that they need to express without jumping in or interrupting or negating anything that they have to say. After they feel that they have said everything that they wanted to say, I follow up with, I apologize. I did not realize that this is how you felt. In this apology, I'm not apologizing for anything that I've done. I'm apologizing that they did not have a good experience. If the situation is such that the misunderstanding is on the client's part, I work calmly to help them to see where the error happened on their part. Once we get to that place, I don't beat them over the head with the fact that the mistake was theirs. I just brush it off as things happen. I'm sorry that we had this interaction, so moving forward, this is what we're going to do to make sure that this doesn't happen again. If the error was on my part, I quickly apologize and do the same. talk about what it is that I can do to make the situation right with the client. Sometimes I may even ask what it would take for them to feel better about the situation. My ultimate goal is to maintain the relationship with the client. I am not quick to throw clients away, as I call it, over small misunderstandings. If I'm able to resolve it, it is my goal to do so because I'm building relationships. In this way, I'm protecting the word of mouth that goes out from my salon. What do you do in order to protect the word of mouth that goes out about your place?